following Supply Chain Brain executive briefing was recorded at the CSCMP annual conference in Chicago, Illinois. I'm pleased to welcome Editor-in-Chief of Supply Chain Brain, Russell Goodman.
Hello. Joining me for a conversation on the importance of demand planning is Keith McAlpine, Principal of Demand Solutions. Welcome, Keith.
Thank you, Russell.
Keith, why do companies need demand solutions?
Russell, that's a good question. Well, over the last few years, we've found increasingly that companies are moving to things like lean manufacturing and other concepts that say, boy, I don't need to be able to do forecasting. But just the other day, I was talking to a company up in Minneapolis, and their business is growing at 30% per year. And they have no idea how to manage their business and the change that's going on as a result of all the increased demand and capacity issues they're dealing with. Demand planning or forecasting is critical for a company because it needs to be able to understand where it's going financially. It needs to have a demand plan to be able to present to banks or to other financial institutions to help them understand where their plans are. And the third thing is a company needs to be able to purchase the raw materials or provide the materials needed to the distribution centers. And all three of those are driven by starting with a demand plan.
Now that goes to why a company needs a demand plan. What are the steps that that company needs to take in order to create a demand plan?
A demand plan is conceptually a plan for what you're going to sell to your customers. And to arrive at a demand plan, you need to first of all take time to understand the actual level of detail, the scope of what your demand planning process needs to be. It could be that you need to be able to just understand what's happening at a brand level. It could be that you need to understand what's happening at every individual distribution center. But you need to first of all sit down and understand the scope and the detail that you need out of your demand planning process. The second step is to understand the data structures needed, where that data is coming from, and how your company is going to pull the data together to give you the information that you need to develop the demand plan. And the third and perhaps most important thing is you need to take the time to find somebody who's going to be responsible for that demand planning process. That person needs to have enough clout within the organization to be able to pull the resources together to execute the process, and they also have to understand the business in a broad enough sense to be able to make the right decisions on the people and the places and where the inventory needs to be.
Briefly, tell us, with all of the demand planning software that's available out there, why does a company, why would it find that Demand Solutions forecast management to be the best option?
It's a very good question. There are certainly lots of options out there. When your company is starting to execute any kind of partnership with a software company, you need to look at two or three things. First of all, you need to look at the financial stability of the partner you're getting into business with. Demand Solutions has been in business for 20 years. We have thousands of customers who use our software worldwide, and we're able to deliver our products to those customers through a network of local people to develop their processes and support them on an ongoing basis. Setting aside the basic needs of financial stability and ability to deliver the products, Demand Solutions has a whole set of tools that make it very easy to implement. We typically implement in 3 months from beginning to end. We have tools to allow you to look at your business at any level of detail, all the way from the lowest level of your SKU level, all the way up through product families, product groupings, and to look at that information in dollars, in cost, in margin, and a whole set of tools, forecast accuracy, and other analysis tools to make sure that coming out of your forecasting process, you have a complete understanding of your business.
Thank you, Keith. It's valuable information.
Thank you, Russell.
Keith McAlpine with Demand Solutions, telling us today why you need demand planning software.